Hi, Cleveland Church of Christ. It's sad that we are unable to be together to worship like we normally do. We want to thank you first off by being flexible with what Cleveland leadership is trying to do by using online resources to keep some level of normalcy in our lives. I know that it has been a struggle for church bodies everywhere. And so taking advantage of online resources like your church website or your Facebook page is, well, it's really a good idea at this time when we have to practice things like quarantine and social distancing. Some things that I've challenged my own church with is sharing God sightings via Facebook because we can't share them face to face. Now, many of you who've been attending the recently started small group know pretty well what the practice of God sightings is. But for those who haven't had a chance to come out yet, here's what that is. God sightings are recognizing God's faithfulness in your life. It's something that we share with one another by holding each other accountable because God is obviously working in our lives. He is moving whether we see it or not. And so when we know that we have to share, we can intentionally look for the ways that God is working because it's just so easy to miss it. Secondly, we share God sightings in small group because sometimes some of us are having difficulties. We can have a time of discouragement where it's not as easy to see God working. And so when we hear other people's God sightings, seeing how the Lord is working in their lives can really be an uplifting thing. It can be an encouraging thing, knowing that the Lord is active, moving, working in our friends' lives, people who are close to Him. So as your days go on, try to keep a mental note about how you've seen God working and be intentional about sharing it on your church Facebook page or sharing them with others in some electronic format. The days and the weeks ahead, they're going to bring some new challenges, and taking advantage of our electronic resources to remain connected is going to be paramount to our sanity and to the connection that is so important to church. In fact, I think you'll be sharing a post on your page or on your website, a message that I shared with my own church because we were unable to physically connect also. This message that I recorded and put together for our church is meant to encourage and even challenge you a little bit. So stick around, watch the video. Take care, Cleveland family.